Welcome everyone. Welcome to this mini abundance tapping call. I am thrilled you're here, whether you're listening live or to the recording. Congratulate yourself for giving yourself the gift of this session. This is an introduction to the 7-week Receive, Shine and Succeed program that starts tomorrow. It's 7 weeks. It comes with a private session and it's a lovely structure each week just to clear the monkey mind. And it's really about clearing your blocks to receiving. So I think as women, often we can be overgivers. We're trying to produce results on top of feeling perhaps depleted. So it's about expanding your capacity to receive, to get really nourished, and then to shine so that you can share your gifts with the world and then succeed. So I'm excited about it. And what we'll do is we'll do a little visualization, just a real short one, and then we'll do some tapping. So close your eyes, hands on your heart, 3 deep breaths. Taking a moment to set the intention of today's session. Thinking about what you want to let go of and what you want to bring in. Imagine you are on a beautiful white sandy beach. The sun is shining. The waves are lapping against the shore. And you're carrying a big, heavy backpack full of stresses, of any current stresses or past stresses, fear, worry, anger, old beliefs, such as I'm not good enough. And you realize how exhausting it is to be carrying around all this baggage and all these stories that aren't even true. Most of the things we think are not even true. So really questioning your thinking. So you set the backpack down and this whole weight is lifted off your shoulders and you feel 10 years younger and you just keep walking. You don't look back. Deep breath. Letting go of the past with ease. Trusting the process of life. Safe to shine. Safe to succeed. Safe to receive. It's safe to be you. Deep breath. Taking a moment as you lie down in the sand. Breathing in divine love into your mind, into your heart, into each and every cell of your body. Showering yourself with tremendous love and compassion. Taking a moment to connect with your younger self. Your adult self is connecting with your younger self. So your adult self is going to give her a hug and ask her or him, what do you need to feel safe, loved, and supported so that you're really getting your needs met? Deep breath. Placing your younger self in your heart, deep breath. Letting them know they can call on you anytime and that you have their back. traveling down the timeline of your life to your future self, giving your future self a hug and asking them, what words of wisdom do you have for me as I move in the direction of my dreams? Deep breath. See your future self a year from today. And if you were waving a magic wand, what does it look like? Allow yourself to expand your mind to all the amazing possibilities that the universe has for you. Deep breath. Giving your future self a hug, and again, asking for words of wisdom as you move in the direction of your dreams. And coming back to your present self, asking, what do I need for my healing today so that I feel safe, loved, and supported, and I'm getting my needs met? Deep breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Feel free to jot down any notes, any insights you saw from that journey. And a warm welcome to you all. I think you guys are all familiar with tapping. Tess, welcome. Are you new to tapping, or do you know the points?
I'm familiar with it, thank you.
Okay, great. Sorry about the error. I'm glad you got on the call. Wonderful. So Beth, we're going to just do some, hey, where are you calling in from, Tess? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, Bay Area.
Oh, good. Welcome, welcome. And Anna, how about you?
Los Angeles.
Wonderful. I'm in San Francisco. Yeah, for those who don't know me, my name's Kate Winch, originally from England, hence the accent. I've had my own holistic practice in San Francisco for over 20 plus years, and I love helping people get unstuck and move in the direction of their dreams. So this is a mini workshop. So we're just doing a short reset, but I'm going to work with a few of you and we will tap. So Beth, tell me in a nutshell what you want to let go of and bring in.
I would like to bring in more of this sense of like flying high, like that. So lately I've been making a lot of progress in some areas, which feels really awesome. But it feels like I have to get either approval or I'll be leaving other people behind, which doesn't feel good.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Are you feeling a little kind of guilty about how good things are getting?
Yes. And also lately I've been going to a friend for validation, like, oh, can you like look at this? And it just feels like it's almost a competition. So like releasing the guilt and the competition aspect of it.
What number is that, 0 to 10?
Oh, it's really pretty hot right now. 9. Yeah. 9 or
where do you feel that in your
10.
body?
Chest area.
Okay.
Lungs. In my voice area. Like
yeah. Would you say it's like a fear of shining and being seen? Like I mustn't get too big and bright because they'll be jealous, something like that.
Yeah. And that if I get too big, I'm not a good friend. And if I get too big, I'm not a good family member. I'm leaving them behind.
Yeah.
Or I'm taking the spotlight from somebody else.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. This is a great topic. Thank you, Beth. So for those of you listening, if you have a fear of shining and being seen, or you don't want to rock the boat, like people can get a little threatened when things get really good for us. So just giving yourself that, holding your ground and owning your success. So we're going here. You can change the words anytime, and everyone tap along. You're all on mute, so say whatever words resonate. And Beth, you can change the words too anytime. Even though I have all this fear of shining and being seen.
Even though I have all this fear of shining and being seen.
I'm so worried about what they think of me.
I'm so worried about what they think of me.
I mustn't rock the boat.
I mustn't rock the boat.
It is not safe to be too successful or shine too brightly,
It's not safe to be too successful or shine too brightly.
because they might reject me.
They might reject me.
They might be jealous or threatened by me.
They might be jealous or threatened by me.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
And I love and accept myself anyway.
Close your eyes, deep breath. Even though part of me doesn't feel safe getting too bright or successful,
Even though part of me doesn't feel safe being too bright or successful.
part of me feels like I have to stay under the radar,
Part of me feels like I have to stay under the radar,
or they'll be jealous.
or they'll be jealous.
And I don't know how to let this go.
And I don't know how to let this go.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
I can't relax about this.
I can't relax about this.
I have to be on guard.
I have to be on guard.
I have to protect myself.
I have to protect myself.
But I accept who I am,
But I accept who I am,
and I appreciate my feelings.
and I appreciate my feelings.
Deep breath. Even though I have all these blocks to success
Even though I have all these blocks to success
and this uncomfortableness when things get really good,
and this uncomfortableness when things get really good,
I choose to release this now
I choose to release this now
and empower the part of me
and empower the part of me
that feels safe and powerful when I shine and succeed.
that feels safe and powerful when I shine and succeed.
It is safe to succeed and shine now.
It's safe to shine and succeed now.
Deep breath. And then we're going to the eyebrows, all these blocks to shining and success.
All these blocks to shining and success.
Side of the eyes. I'm so worried about what they think.
I'm so worried about what they think.
Part of me feels guilty because they are threatened by my success.
Part of me feels guilty because they're threatened by my success.
I mustn't get too big and successful.
I mustn't get too big or successful.
Otherwise, they might reject me or disapprove of me.
Otherwise, they might reject me or disapprove of me.
Anything else you want to say about how it is for you?
That I'll be a bad person
Mm.
if I'm shining and succeeding, that I'll be selfish.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
steal the
allowed-
spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to shine too brightly and succeed.
I'm not allowed to shine too brightly and succeed.
It's selfish and greedy.
It's selfish and greedy.
I mustn't hog the spotlight.
I mustn't hog the spotlight.
All this fear and worry about what they think.
All this fear and worry about what they think.
What if they're jealous of me?
What if they're jealous of me?
What if they don't like me?
What if they don't like me?
What if they reject me?
What if they reject me?
All this fear of being rejected if I shine and succeed too brightly.
All this fear of being rejected if I shine and succeed too brightly.
All this fear that they will feel jealous and envious of me.
All this fear that they'll feel jealous and envious of me.
All this loss of power around when things go really well for me.
All this loss of power about when things go really well for me.
It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
And I'm tired of suffering about this.
And I'm tired of suffering about this.
I'd really like to let this go.
I'd really like to let this go.
I'd like to let go of being general manager of the universe
I'd like to let go of being general manager of the universe
and give this to the universe to handle.
and give this to the universe to handle.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
It's safe to relax about this
It's safe to relax about this
and trust the divine order of my life.
and trust the divine order of my life.
It is safe to be me.
It's safe to be me.
It is safe to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
What they think of me is none of my business.
What they think of me is none of my business.
I call my power back
I call my power back
from all dimensions of time and space.
from all dimensions of time and space.
It is safe to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
I'm expanding my capacity for good.
I'm expanding my capacity for good.
What they think of me is none of my business.
What they think of me is none of my business.
I'm allowed to shine and succeed.
I'm allowed to shine and succeed.
I deserve to shine and succeed.
I deserve to shine and succeed.
I give myself permission to shine and succeed.
I give myself permission to shine and succeed.
I love shining and succeeding.
I love shining and succeeding.
I love being me.
I love being me.
It is safe to be my best self.
It's safe to be my best self.
Anything else you'd like to bring in?
There's a worry that I'll be like, yeah, like this a fear of abandonment, either that I'm abandoning or I will be abandoned, I guess.
Yeah, that's often the core issue. All this
Oh.
fear of being rejected and abandoned if things go too well for me.
All this fear of being rejected and abandoned if things go too well for me.
I choose to trust that the people that really love me will be happy for me.
I choose to trust that the people who love me will be really happy for me.
And the people that aren't, that are threatened and jealous, maybe they don't have my best interest at heart.
And that the people who are threatened and jealous don't have my best interest at heart.
It's safe to be me.
It's safe to be me.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
It's safe to shine and succeed.
And if they reject me, maybe they weren't my friend in the first place.
And if they reject me, maybe they weren't my friend in the first place.
It is safe to succeed and it's safe to shine.
It's safe to succeed and safe to shine.
Rejection is protection.
Rejection is protection.
I choose to trust that the people that love me will be happy for me.
I choose to accept that the people who love me will be happy for me.
And the people that don't won't.
And the people who don't won't.
It is safe to relax about this.
It's safe to relax about this.
I'm expanding my capacity
I'm expanding my capacity
to receive, shine, and succeed.
to receive, shine, and succeed.
I choose to be comfortable with things getting really good.
I choose to be comfortable with things getting really good.
Life loves me. The universe has my back.
Life loves me. The universe has my back. All
is well.
All is well.
Close your eyes, hands on your heart, 3 deep breaths. This guilt about things getting really good, worrying about what they think.
It definitely came down. Yeah, it's more like a 5 or a 6 now. Yeah.
Excellent. So you've come from a 10 to a 5, 6, which is a whole different energy. What are you present to? How are you feeling? And any next right actions coming through?
That there's trust in myself, and that that I can soak in my success without needing to feel it from others, to have it like reflected back from others or validated from others. So
Beautiful. Yeah. And just keep tapping on letting go of worrying about what they think. It's safe to be powerful. It's safe to shine, and just really trusting that if you are you and you're your best self, sometimes it raises our vibration, and sometimes people will fall away and new people will come in, and just really trusting that divine order of things.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Beth.
Good to see you too. Thanks.
Keep tapping. Okay. So we're going to do another round in this mini workshop. Hopefully you're feeling lighter. And I'm going to share briefly I'm pretty excited about the program that's starting tomorrow, which is called Receive, Shine, and Succeed. And it's all about expanding your capacity to receive good so that you can allow yourself to bring in more more good into your life, more abundance, more love, and you can nourish yourself. And from that place that you can shine and succeed and expand your capacity for more good. So it starts tomorrow, 1 p.m. The calls are Thursday at 1 p.m. And it comes with a private session. It's 7 weeks. I'll put the info in the chat. It's katewinch.com. Click on the program, receive. And
are you recording it at all, or is it just
yeah,
only
it's
live?
recorded. Yeah, so if you
Oh,
come
okay.
live, you can listen anytime, which is kind of cool.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you. That's good to know.
Yeah, a lot of people can't be on live, so they'll just tap along later, and you still get the great benefits of the tapping.
Yeah, okay, awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be great to have you join us, Beth, if it resonates.
Yeah. Thanks.
So let's see. Any questions before we move on? So yeah, Thursdays, 1 p.m. starts tomorrow. Join us. It's going to be really fun. I'm super excited. And I just think this whole topic of receiving and expanding your capacity to receive so you can shine. Anna, would you like a turn? Yeah, tell me in a nutshell what you'd like to let go of and bring in. And how did you hear about me originally? Remind me.
You know, I did a workshop with you a while back with my sister who's in the Bay Area, and she knew of you. Yeah.
Oh, did you you came to a live workshop?
No, it was still, I think it was the beginning of the pandemic, and we were like looking for a way to see one another and lifeline in the midst of all this. But yeah, okay. So I'm trying to pinpoint what it is, but I think there's a lot coming up around a project that I released recently and put out into the world, which was a scary thing because it was my baby and it's like you worked so hard. And now I'm finding that it's hard for me to like really release the control over how it's being received. And so I'm finding that I'm just like wanting to do that. And then I'm getting stuck in the comparison trap and dwelling on things from my past of like, oh, could we or should we have done X, Y, and Z, which we haven't done. And so it's like kind of bringing up some of that. And I want to just surrender and know that, you know, it will find the right people that it's meant to, and that the audience will come, and maybe it won't be exactly on my timeline, but it will arrive, and that I'm doing the right things and that I can like let go. But just today, I feel like I've been pretty good at that process. But today I was just hit with like just all of the comparison and all of the like, what are you doing? All you should have done this, all of that. So I don't know if it's a nutshell, but maybe it paints a picture a little.
Yeah, that's a great topic. So how stressed and worried are you about this project? 0 to 10? 10 is high.
I'm like an 8 right now. Yeah.
And where do you feel that? Is it fear and worry or anxiety, or what's the primary emotion?
I think fear and worry. Yeah.
And where do you feel that in your body?
In my chest and in my neck, for sure.
Okay, great topic. One of my passions is helping people let go of being general manager of the universe. So that part of us that wants to control and fix and push and force things, like, and the magic that happens when we surrender and we let go of trying to control everything, and we give it to the universe or God or whatever we believe in. And this is a great topic. So everyone tap along if you can relate to this great topic, or if you want to pick something else, give it a number, whatever you're feeling stressed or stuck around, tap along. You'll get the boring benefits, and change the words anytime. So even though I have all this fear and worry about this project, I'm so worried that it's not going to work out or go well.
I'm so worried that it's not going to work out or go well.
And I don't know how to let this worry go. Maybe it doesn't seem possible. I wonder who I'd be without this. And I love and accept myself anyway. Close your eyes, deep breath. Even though I have all this fear and worry about this project,
even though I have all this fear and worry about this project.
I'm so afraid it's going to fail.
I'm so afraid it's going to fail.
And I don't know how to let this go.
And I don't know how to let this go.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
Maybe it doesn't feel safe.
I can't relax about this.
I can't relax about this.
I have to be on guard.
I have to be on guard.
I have to protect myself.
I have to protect myself.
But I accept who I am.
But I accept who I am.
And I appreciate my feelings.
And I appreciate my feelings.
Deep breath. Even though I have all this stress and worry about this project.
Even though I have all the stress and worry about this project.
I choose to release it now.
I choose to release it now.
And empower the part of me.
And empower the part of me.
That feels surprisingly calm and confident.
Feels surprisingly calm and confident.
I love knowing everything's working out for me.
I love knowing everything's working out for me.
It's safe to relax and enjoy the journey.
It's safe to relax and enjoy the journey.
Trusting the divine order of my life.
Trusting the divine order of my life.
And that everything is working out perfectly.
And that everything is working out perfectly.
Deep breath. And then we're going to the eyebrows. All this fear and worry about this project.
All this fear and worry about this project.
I'm so stressed about it.
I'm so stressed about it.
I'm so afraid it's not going to get into the hands of the right people.
I'm so afraid it's not going to get into the hands of the right people.
All this fear of failing.
All this fear of failing.
Keep tapping, have a good vent. Tell me more about how it is for you.
Just feels like I don't want to feel like we did all this work and then it's like for nothing, or like it just goes nowhere. It's like, what was it all for?
All this attachment to the outcome, to this outcome.
All the attachment to this outcome.
All this fear of failing.
All this fear of failing.
All this lack of trust.
All this lack of trust.
So worried that nothing's going to come of this.
I'm so worried that nothing's going to come of this.
I'm so attached to an outcome and I'm so stressed about it.
I'm so attached to an outcome and I'm so stressed about it.
It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
And I'm tired of suffering about this.
And I'm tired of suffering about this.
I'd really like to let it go.
I'd really like to let it go.
From the deepest root causes.
From the deepest root causes.
All this fear and worry.
All this fear and worry.
All this stress and overwhelm.
All this stress and overwhelm.
All this anger and resentment.
All this anger and resentment.
About this situation.
About this situation.
All this loss of power.
All this loss of power.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I've suffered so much about this.
I've suffered so much about this.
It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
I'm really ready to let it go.
I'm really ready to let it go.
From the deepest root causes.
From the deepest root causes.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
Letting it all go.
Letting it all go.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
It's safe to let this go.
It's safe to let this go.
Letting go of any old guilt or shame about what I did or didn't do.
Letting go of any old guilt or shame about what I did or didn't do.
Letting go of this pressure to be perfect.
Letting go of this pressure to be perfect.
I'm letting it go.
Letting it go.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Safe to let this go.
It's safe to let this go.
I let go of being general manager of the universe.
I let go of being general manager of the universe.
I give this project to the universe to handle.
I give this project to the universe to handle.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
It's safe to relax about this.
It's safe to relax about this.
And trust the divine order of my life.
Trust the divine order of my life.
That good will come out of these challenges.
That good will come out of these challenges.
And that good lies before me.
And that good lies before me.
And that this project has a life of its own.
And that this project has a life of its own.
So I'm going to let it do its thing.
So I'm going to let it do its thing.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
I don't need to do it all by myself.
It's safe to relax and enjoy the journey.
It's safe to relax and enjoy the journey.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Listening to my inner wisdom.
Each and every step of the way.
each and every step of the way.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I love knowing everything's working out for me.
I love knowing everything's working out for me.
I call my power back.
I call my power back.
From all dimensions of time and space.
From all dimensions of time and space.
It is safe to shine.
It is safe to shine.
Safe to be me.
Safe to be me.
Safe to relax and trust the divine order of my life.
Safe to relax and trust the divine order of my life.
I love feeling surprisingly light and free.
I love feeling surprisingly light and free.
I let go of all attachment to this project.
I let go of all attachment to this project.
And I set it free and give it to the universe.
And I set it free and give it to the universe.
If it's meant to thrive and succeed, it will.
If it's meant to thrive and succeed, it will.
I'm going to let it do its thing.
I'm going to let it do its thing.
Anything else you'd like to bring in?
No, I think that's it.
I love feeling calm and peaceful.
I love feeling calm and peaceful.
I choose to feel proud about all the great work I did on this project.
I choose to feel proud about all the great work I did on this project.
And celebrate how well I did.
Celebrate how well I did.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that I got to work on this project.
I'm so grateful I got to work on this project.
I grew and learned so much.
I grew and learned so much.
Yeah, it's definitely not wasted.
It's definitely not wasted.
And who knows what the future holds?
And who knows what the future holds?
I choose to have fun.
I choose to have fun.
I choose to relax.
Choose to relax.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I love feeling calm and confident.
I am enough.
I am enough.
All is well.
All is well.
Close your eyes, deep breath. Tuning in 0 to 10, this stress and worry.
I already feel so much lighter. Really.
Yay. What number are you at?
Like a 2.
Wow, you've come from an 8 to a 2, which is a whole different energy. What are you present to?
Wow. I just feel like it feels like positive energy, like forward energy. I felt like when we started, I felt like stuck energy, and now it feels like it's flowing out of me in like a positive way, and just was like, yeah, that was lovely. It was really lovely.
What's your inner wisdom saying? What's the next right action as you move forward?
Yeah, I think I know things that I need to do, but I think I want to approach them from a place of not from like a manic kind of place of like, I need to get this done. If I don't get this done tonight, then it's not going to happen. And no, but just that I'm doing things and I can take my time and I can have a sense of ease and just release and know that the right opportunities will come my way.
Yeah, totally. And maybe just nourishing yourself. Sometimes unplugging, going to the beach or, doing something fun and then coming back refreshed. And you'll often get downloads as you step away and just unplug from the whole situation.
Yeah, I think that's spot on.
Yeah, and it reminds me of a book, which I always like to recommend, called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Do you know that book?
I love it. Yeah.
Isn't it great? And she talks about, she talks about our creativity. We express it, we put it out in the world, and it's got a life of its own. So let it do its thing. And, we're not in control. Like, we don't know, like whatever we put out there, some things wither and die and some things blossom and flourish. And we don't know the timing of it. It could like not happen and then happen. We just don't know. And it's really nice when you realize you're not in control anyway. So you might as well just like surrender.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kate. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
That's awesome.
Okay, my lovelies. So we've got, we're kind of coming towards the end. Marguerite, hi Marguerite. Maybe we'll do a quick round with you. We'll just do some affirmations, but just a reminder about the program. It's 7 weeks. It comes with a private session. And if you're on a budget or you need a payment plan or something, just send me a message and I'm very happy for you to join us and we can work out something that works. So any other questions, thoughts, comments before we wrap up? Are you all feeling lighter? Good. Good, good, good. All right, so Marguerite, we're just going to do a super quick round. Oh, hi, Tess, do you want to say anything? You're good? Are you feeling lighter? Good. Marguerite, tell me in a nutshell what you want to let go of and bring in. We'll do a lightning round.
Okay, let go. Tonight I have a family dinner and I want to let go of like not wanting to do it. And I want to jump into wanting to be there and enjoying the precious moments.
Yeah, so the resistance to going to a dinner, is it?
Yeah, it's like extended family and just like,
yeah,
can feel exhausting.
Yeah, so that thing when we need to do something, we don't want to do it. And it can be going for a family dinner. It could be going to yoga. Sometimes we resist those things and we just don't want to do it. We procrastinate. So if you're resisting doing something you need to do, give it a number and tap along. And we'll just go straight to the eyebrows. All this resistance.
All this resistance.
I refuse to go.
I refuse to go.
You can't make me.
You can't make me.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
I just want to hide out and hunker down.
I just want to hide out and hunker down.
Go away.
Go away.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Back off.
Back off.
All this resistance is so exhausting.
All this resistance is so exhausting.
I want to let it go.
I want to let it go.
I've suffered enough about this.
I've suffered enough about this.
What if I could have fun?
What if I could have fun?
What if I could have one of the best nights ever?
What if I could have one of the best nights ever?
I really want to enjoy the journey.
I really want to enjoy the journey.
It's safe to relax about this.
It's safe to relax about this.
I love feeling surprisingly calm and peaceful.
I love feeling surprisingly calm and peaceful.
I deserve joy.
I deserve joy.
I love being me.
I love being me.
I let go of the need for this suffering.
I let go of the need for this suffering.
I practice wonderful self-care.
I practice wonderful self-care.
And I take great care of myself tonight.
And I take great care of myself tonight.
I listen to my inner wisdom about how long I should stay and what I should do while I'm there.
I listen to my inner wisdom about how long I should stay and what I should do while I'm there.
And I practice great boundaries.
And I practice great boundaries.
I say yes when I want to say yes.
I say yes when I want to say yes.
And no when I want to say no.
And no when I want to say no.
I'm raising my vibration.
I'm raising my vibration.
I'm expanding my capacity to receive.
I'm expanding my capacity to receive.
Magic and miracles.
Magic and miracles.
Only good comes out of these challenges.
Knowing good comes out of these challenges.
Good lies before me.
Good lies before me.
I give this to the universe to handle.
I give this to the universe to handle.
Keep tapping. Anything you'd like to bring in, Marguerite?
Yeah, space to enjoy. Giving the gift of enjoying.
I choose to have fun.
I choose to have fun.
I choose to enjoy.
I choose to enjoy.
What if it was fun?
What if it was fun?
What if I had a great time?
What if I had a great time?
Letting go of this resistance.
Letting go of this resistance.
Trusting the divine order of life.
Trusting the divine order of life.
I choose to be love in the matter.
I choose to be love in the matter.
I have love and compassion for myself.
I have love and compassion for myself.
And for everyone else I'm with.
And for everyone else I'm with.
It's safe to relax and have fun.
It's safe to relax and have fun.
All is well.
All is well.
Close your eyes, deep breath, tuning into this resistance, 0 to 10.
Yeah, much better. I'm ready to walk there. I'm ready.
Yay.
Thank you, Kate. You're so wonderful. I'm going to listen to your voice message, and thanks to the other ladies. This was so much fun.
Yeah, have a wonderful night. And there's another call tomorrow at 1 p.m. if you guys want to hop on. So any final questions, thoughts, comments? Drink lots of water and listen to your inner wisdom. You may be like, okay, it's time to go dancing, or I'm going to clear out my clutter, or I'm going to have a hot bath. Like, listen to what you need. And I hope you'll join us for the 7-week series. It's a wonderful weekly structure to reset and clear. Any final questions, thoughts, comments before we wrap up?
Will there be access to this recording somewhere?
Yes. Yes, I will send it out. You're on my newsletter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get the recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions before we wrap up?
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's been wonderful working with you all. I'm sending you much love. Let me know what opens up, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
It was so nice. Bye.